All right, all right.
Whoa, adapted mind
Look at
math.
that. We got some
Come explore
cartoons
the
here
site
now.
with me. I'm in first grade.
Right.
So
I don't think we're ready for that yet, are we? All right, guys. I'm gonna jump on here real quick. Let me put some information in here so that way we know. First of all, welcome. Welcome to all of you guys. Here we go. I want to give that real quick so that way you guys will know exactly what we're trying to do here. Guys, as I promised to do a live training every week for all of us here. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute so that way we can talk. I'm gonna put my video on now. Who's in here? Mr. David Langwell, Joel, and Rebecca. So far, I know we're live on the other group as well. So welcome, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and really quick just jump right into what we want to get to, which is the CRM. So basically, to make a long story short, what we're doing today is going over. I've been doing different trainings on how to bring the whole system together because I know that for a lot of us, there's a lot of information. So I always say, an all-in-one solution because we have the unlimited funnel. It's a funnel system, website builder, call tracking, email marketing, a booking system. I love that, survey builder and triggers, forms, a CRM with a pipeline management and SMS. And I know it's a lot of information for a lot of you guys. So what I want to do is kind of like, I've been breaking it down every week, a little bit at a time. I think a couple of weeks ago, I did a funnel builder. We built a funnel from scratch. And then on the second one, we did it was about some campaign building. And I think today what we're going to do, we're going to also jump on funnel building. Okay, funnel building, because I think that's one of the biggest things in it. Hello, Amberly. I know you guys, I'm looking on the Facebook Live. You guys want to jump on the Zoom call, please go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and maybe put that link on the Zoom in there because there are a couple of people asking me. I created an event on the group, so the Zoom call should be on there. So if you're gonna want to ask questions and so forth, you're more than welcome to jump on the Zoom call so you can ask the questions and we can actually go through the live. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, and then we're gonna move this out the way here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to move this one in here so that way we can see where we're going. So guys, what I wanted to do, I think I think it was Joshua that told me, maybe we need to build a campaign from scratch. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to use a dummy account because I don't want to use my account. I did build just a campaign today. So I'm doing a live event, right? So I'm doing a live event on March 23rd. And so what we're going to do that day is actually what I created was the funnel. I'm going to give you an idea of what I mean by the whole entire campaign, and that way we can go from there. Okay. And I'm actually going to pull up here because I know she sent it over to me. So the main campaign is this one, right? So what, and I'm just clicking on the link because my virtual assistant helped me with this. So this is the campaign itself, right? 0, 2 minutes, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. So a campaign is a series of steps, right? Guys, if you don't have the link, if you want to go here and if you go to 10X Advantage lead generation, if you go here and the event is on there, if you guys click on the event, there's the Zoom link right here, guys. I'm going to open it up here for you guys. Here's the event. Here's the Zoom link. Okay. Also, it's also in here. So for all of you guys that don't have it, I'm going to go ahead and copy it. So please save it because I want to make sure that we get on this training and we help people. So if you guys want to jump on there, there you go. But it was already on the training itself. I'm here. Hey, Gina, how are you? Okay, guys. So let's jump on. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna close this one out. So what I did here is I create a campaign of the series of steps here, right? Correct? 0, 2, 1. Campaign for what? So the other one that she sent me was this one, right? So everything starts like, how do you trigger the campaign? So what triggers it is actually the event, the funnel, right? So when people live event at Moad, here's the event I'm gonna do on the 23rd. So we have an idea of how to do this, right? So when people want to register here, right, this is what's going to trigger the campaign. Okay. Yes.
Bobby, we can only see you. I can't see your screen.
Oh, I appreciate you telling me that.
Uh-huh.
1 second. All right. Are you serious? All right. Here we go. Can you guys see it now? Can you guys see it now? Yes. Okay, yes. Awesome. So perfect. So everything starts with a campaign. So I'm gonna do a couple of things that I was going over. Thank you for letting me know that. So everything starts from an event, right? So we're gonna do, as a matter of fact, Rachel is we're gonna be doing an event here locally. And here's the event itself. So we have the landing page, right? The landing page, and when people want to register. So when they fill this out, it triggers a campaign. And what I mean by the campaign is the following. What is the campaign is exactly the one that does this. 1 second, I'm pulling it up for you. Here's the campaign itself. Remember, campaign configuration, and then you have the different steps, right? So right now, what we're going to do is congratulations, you've registered. Then automatically they get an email, and then they're going to get a text message. Then 12 hours before, they're going to get a text message, and then 1 hour before, we're going to get a reminder, because we all know that we need reminders, right? So I love the automation and the campaign part of it, because instead of us doing all this stuff manually, we can actually automate this and it'll make a lot. We need to be focusing on us what makes us the revenue, right? Which is the 20%. So I'm gonna start from scratch. I wonder if Joshua is in here. Joshua, are you here? Are you online? Joshua is online. Joshua, you want to unmute yourself? You there?
Hey, brother. Yeah, I'm here, man. How's it going?
Good, good, good. Glad to have you on here, brother. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
How's the family? Good?
Everything's going wonderful. Very good.
Awesome, awesome. So I know that you and I talked earlier, and we said, how do we, hey, let's create a campaign from scratch, right?
Yep.
Are we ready to do this?
Yes.
All right. So do we
Okay.
want it? We're going to create one from scratch.
Can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
Sorry. What was that?
No, I said I want to create a campaign from scratch, and then I think you have a campaign we want to look or have some questions about it on yours.
Lagging. That's why.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So let's do that. So let's start with a campaign from scratch, and actually let's use a dummy account. Okay, so let's just use this one I created for as an owner. So if somebody just have nothing under system, right? Well, these are some default campaigns, but let's just say we're going to start one from scratch, right? So how we would start by creating the funnel, right? First is the funnel, and when I mean by funnel, guys, I mean something like this, right? Correct. And so we're going to start from understanding after the funnel, how do you get a person to click on here, and how do you create this form, right? Because you got to create the form and you got to create the campaign, right? So let's start with that. Let's start with here. We're going to start creating a form, right? So first thing you want to do is go here and go to marketing, and you're going to go to form, right? And you have no forms because this is a brand new account. You have no form here. You're going to create the first one, right? And let's just say right now we want to do it. Name, full, oh, you already have full name, phone number, and email. Okay, and now you probably want the email first. Okay, so here is the integration, and we're going to name the form, and we're going to name this form a test, right? We're going to name it as a test, and then we're going to integrate it. So now we have the link and we have the embed code that you want on there, right? So let's just say example, now we're going to go and say, let's create a funnel real quick. And let's just say the funnel is going to name it test, right? So that way you will see how everything comes together. Add a step, test one, and then we're going to create the funnel step, right? And I'm going through this one real fast because we already did that 2 weeks ago, but that way you'll understand it. Let's just say, for example, we're just going to do here, and we're going to actually add a column, but what I want to do here is add the form, right? So the first thing I want to do is add the form, which was named test one, right? Here we go. So I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to preview it. I'm going to leave it open right there so you guys will see that this is actually if this was the whole entire funnel built already, and this is just a part where the person is going to submit this form, right? So that way we can trigger the campaign. Make sense? All right, so if we do that already, well, I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to go back. So we already have the form created. We have a funnel with one step, which is the form. The form is already built. So now what we want to do is create the campaign. We're just going to do a couple of steps, and I'm going to show you how it all triggers. So on the marketing side, we're going to go to campaigns. Remember, we just went to form builder. We built the form. Now we're going to create the campaign, right? So let's just say I do it because I want to keep it organized. Test one folder, right? For example, and I want to keep it open by folders. So on the folders itself is you want to do create a campaign on the folders, right? Which you do create a campaign under the folders. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3, and then save. And then save. Okay, so you do it like that. And then I'm going to save that. And then, of course, I want to, everything's always in draft. So make sure you publish it, because if you don't publish it, you can move that from there, bro. if you don't publish it, then what's going to happen is that form is not going to trigger the campaign. Okay. So, okay, at least one event is required. You can put it on the floor if you want to, but I don't, I'm going to take it. Okay, so I'm going to do an event here, and I'm going to do, let's just say we're going to do, imagine the campaign saying, I want a text message, an email. I usually do an email and a text message at the same time, just in case that it went into the spam folder. Today with the spam stuff and everything, so a lot of times if we're not using a very personal message, the email can go into spam. So how do we help them understand that it could have went into the spam folder? I usually send them a text message and let them know. So from here, we're gonna do an email, right? So people ask me, what does this mean by email one? Email one means test 1, 2, 3, how you want to name that campaign email, or maybe like it was, right? Email one test, right? And then I would do, what's the subject? So, and let's just say, a new generator has been generated, or you can say test new event, welcome, right? Or we can also name it, copy this, and we can actually name it the same, right? So for the sake of time, I'm just going to do test 1, 2, 3, email one. And from here, based on custom values, which we will go on another another training, because this is a whole new different thing that you can do in here. Okay, so we're not going to do the number, and basically the custom values will recognize the name and the email and the phone number if you wanted to, and the company name. Okay, so you can do it all like that, right? Then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this, right? And then I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to do a text message, and then you can name it the same thing, test 1, right? Test 1, 2, 3, and same thing. I will let them know event welcome. And of course, I will make all this stuff very, very personal, right? Check spam folder. Check spam folder, right? And also remember that there's a text message. They don't know where it's coming from, so they can say the Coach Javi, right? That if I had installed my custom values, I will just put custom value, the name of the person, but I don't want to confuse you guys right now, so we'll go into that custom values later. So Coach Javi, right? So now I have two things, one email, a text message, and let's do another one. And we're gonna do a manual call, and then I want to do another email. Okay, another email. So we're gonna do test 1, 2, 3, 2. Maybe I'll copy this one and paste it and do email 2 test, right? And then again, name, email, blah, 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 whatever else you want to put in here, okay? So this is just an example. So the campaign is here, but I want to make sure it's configured properly. So in here, you would add users. Right now, guys, I won't even bother with that. This is important if you guys want to know when this campaign is over, like the invitation, maybe you want the next campaign to be, hey, I hope you enjoyed the event. We look forward to having you on a one-on-one call, right? Because remember, the events are always to give people value, give people information, and then maybe on the next meeting is to close them, right? So maybe you want to do another one, another event. For example, I'm going to put this one, elite outreach sequence, if you wanted to do another one. From who? Every time you do a campaign, it could come from different emails. So here's where you choose what email do you want it to come from. For in this instance, I'm going to say I want it to come from online Coach Javi, right? From name, Coach Javi, right? The value, the tags, multiple, allow multiple. That means if you want people to opt in more than one time. Stop on response. You don't want it to, I don't usually turn this one on unless you want them to say if they respond. If they wanted to respond automatically, you don't, but I put stop on response, maybe turn that one off, okay? And then so also the event start date. If it's just a drip campaign, maybe about an ebook, so it's not an actual event, you don't have to put that in there. But if you have an event like me, I have one on the 23rd at 9 a.m., right? So what you want to do is says, what day does you want the event to start, right? So this will be important. Because if I wanted, let's just do one like that, just for that instance, right? What you want to do is say 23rd, right? Correct? So then that way, if I wanted to do another event and says, hey, I want to send another text message, right? Or even here, let's just cancel that one. But we wanted to do after the event, no, before, and I can do, this is where the magic happens, because you're going to do minus 12 hours. 12 hours. So you see how the event, no, it has to minus only 1 hour. Okay, there we go. Minus 12 hours. So the 12 hours before this event starts, it will send them that notification. Does that make sense? Joshua, you want to unmute yourself?
Lower left-hand side.
Hey, what's
Okay.
going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? So is this making sense so far?
Oh yeah, it's making very good sense.
Okay, perfect. If not, just please just jump on, and because I know that a lot of people may have questions. And guys, if you want to just ask questions, just maybe raise your hand. You have a little thing in there at the bottom where it says raise hand, so you can raise your hand and ask. I'll go through this whole process, and me and Joshua, we're going to go over one of his campaigns. Okay, so here's the event process. Now, let's just say this is it. Now, remember, very important. Very important. Most people leave it in and say, my campaign is not working and not triggering. Did you keep it on draft or did you publish it? If you don't publish it, the system doesn't know. Okay. So you want to make sure also, if you have a window that you say, I want people to only get this information from Monday through Friday or Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., you can put that on. If you don't have it, if you don't have the required, because remember, somebody registers at 11 o'clock at night, they're going to get the email at 11 o'clock at night, unless you put this on. And then you also have to be careful, because if you say only from 8 to 5, so if you put this from 8 to 5 and they register at 7 a.m., well, they're not going to get an email or text message into an hour later. That makes sense?
Does this
So I
also
hope that
take into
makes sense.
account? Does this also take into account the time change?
Yes, it does. The time changes on Eastern. Is that what you're talking about? Yes.
Yeah, from Eastern. Yeah, okay.
Yes. This is set up in Central Time, so whenever they register from, it will do that.
Okay.
That's why when you set up the account, it tells you what time zone are you in.
I ask you. Okay.
Okay. So let's just so this is the way you do it when an event. Now, if you don't have an actual event, you can turn this off, right? And you can say now, or actually you can delete this part. So you will do it now. So this one would make no sense, right?
Right.
Because it doesn't matter. You just wanted you wanted to go automatically, send them an email, automatically send them a text message. And then let's just say after one, I usually do after 1 day. After 1 day, and then also here after 1 day, or you can put 24 hours, whatever makes it, whatever's easier for you. After 1 day, so 0, because I want the email and the text message to go out. 1 day later, I want the manual call to go out, and then another text message after that. And then if you want to, he says, okay, how do I know when all this stuff happened? Well, why don't you set up a task for yourself that will send you, remind me, right? Check on prospect. If I know how to spell. Okay, on prospect. Give yourself some time. So you say, I want to be done in 1 day after this, right? So you do it like that. So that now when it gets to this step, here, which I would also put 24 hours later after that, then give me the 24 hours later, or it could be 1 day, the same thing, right? So then now what's going to happen here is email, text message, manual call. At the same time, you're going to send an email, you're going to do a reminder and so forth. Now, one of the things that I want to show you guys is there's a big difference between a call and a manual call. If you guys see, I put a manual call here, right? So for an example, when you put the manual call in here, and this is all saved, so this campaign is already ready, right? So we have the campaign. We have the form on the landing page, right? The landing page to the form and the form to the campaign, correct? Am I missing anything, Joshua?
I believe you got it.
Okay. Now, what I'm missing is this. How do you trigger the form to trigger the campaign? Right?
Right.
Okay, so what you do is go to triggers. This is kind of like when you set this up, you actually like a virtual assistant. You telling them, do this for me every time. And I was watching a show the other day about creating about these robots. It was Tony Robbins that was talking to a robot, and it was amazing how things are happening. And it says how many of us are going to be replaced. A lot of different people are going to be replaced. Their jobs are going to be replaced because now they don't need as many people or to do the tasks that artificial intelligence is doing for us today. So on this instance, I will do the same thing, and we're going to put the folder test campaign, if I know how to spell. And then, and the reason I create folders is to keep things organized. And then I'm going to do a basic rule, which is going to be the same thing, test campaign, right? And then what folder? In the test campaign, right? So then now we have one in here, and I'm going to go ahead and activate it. Oops, it's empty. So look at here at the left side. You see where it says 10x Advantage? This is the CRM itself. Unless you're going to do a Facebook ad, you will put Facebook ad. If not, then you're going to trigger. This is a trigger based on the CRM part, not on the Facebook. So you're going to go, when a person fills out a form, right? When the form is submitted, what form is submitted? The form is test, right? So when the form is submitted, what do you want to happen? Well, I wanted to send it to the campaign, right? So I want to do maybe add to campaign, what campaign, which is going to be test 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're going to activate it. Again, make sure you activate it. I have some people that this is not working. When I log into the system and I check, the campaigns are not active. So you have to make sure if a campaign is on test, I mean on draft, that means draft means it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to go ahead and save it. So then now, if I did everything correctly, it should trigger, right? Unless I'm missing anything. You think I got it all right here, Joshua?
It looks right.
It's time for the test. And this is the good thing, guys. We always need to test things before we send it out to a whole bunch of people.
Of course.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, absolutely. I do that a lot. So remember this is the form that I filled out, right? So let's fill it out. I'm gonna call myself Josh today. I'm gonna say test@gmail.com 577-9927, right? Submit. You ready? We ready for the magic?
We're ready.
Not really, don't say that, because what if it go wrong? We're ready, but we don't know the system's ready. So let's test it out. And then I'll show you guys how to go back and test it out without having to send it. You even see I put a bogus email in there, right?
Right.
But I'm going to show you where in the system you can go in and see all the steps that went through. As a matter of fact, before I do that, let's go back here. And then let's go back to the campaign. This is how the best way to test it out. I remember I wanted to miss something. When you test it out, Josh, you want to make sure, let's delete all these immediately, because that way we know if it's working or not, right?
What's happening right then?
Right. So we'll see all the steps happen all at one time. Boom, 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 right?
Okay.
But then we got to make sure that whenever
We come
send
back.
it out
We
to
come
people-
back and reset it. Yeah,
Yeah, otherwise everybody's gonna get all the text messages and emails at the same time.
same time.
And
right.
and it's supposed to be drip.
So
drip
right now it's
testing.
not dripping, but we're gonna see it all happen because we're testing it.
Yes, for the sake of testing. So,
Perfect.
all right, let's see if Javier knows what he's doing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna submit. Boom, boom. Also, one of the things you guys see that nothing happened after I filled it out. Oh, guess what, guys? You want to see something magic?
The information disappeared.
Boom. I just got the text message. See that?
Yep.
But let's go back to the system and let's go look at conversations. Recent conversations. Is that the right one?
Probably the wrong conversation.
Here we go.
There it is.
So it sent the email out. See that?
Yep.
It sent the text message out, right? And then remember that we put one of the steps, we put manual call.
Yes, manual phone.
So if it's right, this should be on the contacts manual actions. So what happens in this step is booyah, here we go. So that means that now you have been assigned a task to go back here where it says manual actions and follow up with all your leads.
To call them.
So what I would do is I would call this guy, right? And I think, did I put my phone number in here? I think so, right? And I would say, I'm calling myself, right? But I will call that person and then do the same. I ask them, say, hey, hey, Josh, I sent you. I just wanted. This is Javier. I just wanted to check up on you. I know I sent you an email. I sent you a text message, and then I sent you a couple of other messages. Or just wanted to make sure you received it, right? So let's just say, example, they didn't answer, right? And it went to voicemail. So this is where this voicemail, if you click on voicemail, now it's calling me again. So if you create a voicemail drop in here and you upload it to the system as an MP3 format, you don't even have to leave them a message. You just click on here and send them your voicemail already. Huh?
That's great.
So
That's
that way
wonderful.
you don't get tired of me like talking, right? Like I was
Right.
saying the thing. What did I say last time? And we always seem like to do that. I'm like, let me see if I can say it better and say, just record it one time and just go beep, 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 and send it over to them. So you have
Okay.
the same voice message. Or they say no answer complete. They just say he didn't answer, he was busy or busy. I'm gonna say no answer, right? So then that way you see how I removed it from here? Because that manual action was already completed. Got it?
Yeah, this thing's
Let's
amazing.
look and see what, now this person became a lead, right? Got it?
Yep.
And then check it out, guys. I know that I have went to test, created the contact, I submitted the form, and I visited this page. I know
So now,
everything.
so you know all the touch points.
I know everything that person went through. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I got Michelle and Rebecca. How are you? Hope you guys are doing great. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hey, Javier.
How are you, Michelle?
Well, I'm doing well. Thank
Awesome. Glad you were able to jump on. All right, Ronnie's on board here too, and we have some people on Facebook. Awesome, guys. So does that make sense? Now I want some questions. Or do you have any questions for me?
So I have a question, but it's kind of, it's not got a lot to do with this, but I do want to know when creating my contacts, like I have a really decent sized database that I want to be able to put into the system. I've not been able to find a way to upload an entire database at one time. Does it have a bulk upload?
Thank you for asking that question. That's an amazing question. Let's say, example, I am actually talking to somebody right now who's who we have a big database, and so we're testing some things out for her. But yes, so to answer your question, yes. And I'm gonna do it like this, okay? So what you wanna do, let's just say I have a list of people, right? Oh, actually, I'll show you real quick. So let's just say example, let's open up an email here. Let me open this one for right now. For example, open all contacts, chiropractors. Let's just say, for example, right? Hair salons. Why is it not opening any of them? If it doesn't work, we're gonna do a new one. Let's create a new one. Oh, that's why I was opening on the other on my other screen. I'm obviously in here waiting for it. Let's just do a new one, okay? So what's this, guys? Name, right? Email, phone number, right? That's all the information I want, right? And maybe if we want to say, I wanted to assign to Josh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So what I'm gonna do is says, Javi, oops, my bad. So what we're gonna do is say name Javi, email test@gmail.com, right? And this will be a list of all your contacts, okay, Josh?
Okay.
210-577-9927, right? And then we're gonna have another one, right? Which is gonna be Lori. Yep, at test.com. 210-577-9912, right? So what we're going to do, right? And then we're gonna say same thing. This is agent, right? Josh, and we're gonna name the same one Josh, right? Got it? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna actually save this. If let's just say you have 1,000 contacts and you want to trigger the campaign, you're gonna save it first of all as a CSV file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Test upload. Got it? Are we there? You with me?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So now let's have the magic happen, right? So bulk request. This is what you're talking about. Instead of that person coming in, so you have what you're asking me is, what if a person is not coming through a landing page, but a person's coming in through a manual import?
Correct.
Got it? All right. Are you ready for this? Thank you for asking those questions. I like to be tested. Here we go. Bulk request. Well, first thing we're going to do is upload our list, right? So you're going to go to contacts, and you're going to go here and you're going to say import contacts. Got it? You with me?
Yep.
You're going to go here and I'm going to go to downloads. Here we go. You see that? Name, full name, email, phone number, agent select. Agent, we're going to put just as notes, right? Got it?
Got it.
So now we imported the whole entire thing and I'm going to tag it with Josh, right?
Okay.
So then that way, I've always want to tag people to know where they came from or what they're for, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and do that and I'm going to import those contacts. So now if I look at the contacts and I import and I update this, all the contacts should be in here already. See that? You see that?
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So then now watch this. How do I trigger these people to go to that campaign? Campaign, bulk request, right? Test for Josh, the man. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Campaign, test 1, 2, 3. Schedule for right now, right? Pick leads, all of them, and the tags, Josh. So what I'm telling it to say is, says, I want this campaign named Test for Josh, the man, to go to trigger this campaign right now for all the contacts that are tagged with the name Josh. Make sense?
Wow. So you literally just took my whole bulk, uploaded my whole CSV file, and then tagged everything, and then sent them into a campaign.
And then what you do is this: add. You see this? This campaign is ready to go, right? And if you had 1,000 emails in there, that's why I told you guys, if you give me all the leads what you want in that area, because you can start importing all these people and start talking to all of them at one time instead of talking to one. I'm talking to one-to-many.
Right.
So then here, I'm gonna do, ready, play. Right? I just got another text message because now I went to these people. Hopefully that phone number I put in there wasn't a real phone number. If they did, oh well. So now, if everything's correct, on the campaign itself, we should have 2 users, right? And if we look at the messages, they should have the text message, the email, and the manual action, and then a task created, correct?
Right.
All right, so let's see if we're right. It may take a little bit to do that. Probably still doing its thing, right? So here you can go to campaigns, go to test campaign, right? It may take a minute to trigger. Let's see. So that's the way you do it. You got me?
Yes.
Because see how many people right now, it's only 1, but I think I wonder if I put the campaign where you can do let's look at the bulk request, make sure that it went through. And the beautiful thing is you have the ability to see all this stuff. Oh, this one's unqueued, right? So it's still unqueued. I'm not sure why it's still unqueued.
Probably uploading the bulk request.
Paused. All right, so let's look at the campaigns. And you can actually, if you click here on the campaigns, you see this one. This is the person that opted in so far. You see how he went through the 5 steps of the campaign?
Yep, 5 out of 5.
Right.
Now, we were just looking at our software, and we're not seeing the bulk upload option. It's not there. Yeah,
right.
It's not there. So that's probably why we haven't been able to find it.
Probably. So let me look at team management. For my system itself, I'm gonna go to settings, team management. We're gonna go. I have you under Josh, right? Here.
Either that or Rhino Elite Consulting. Yep.
I gave you access to everything here. Account, user, Rhino Consulting. You already have it in there. Unassigned data, we don't want that. Bulk request, you should see it here. It's on.
Yeah, I don't even have it either, Javi. It's Rebecca.
And we have two accounts for you or what? Oh, hold on right here.
Hey, Javi, he didn't mean bulk requests. He was talking about in the contacts where you click on add contacts. It only gives you add single contact, not import.
Got it. So contacts. So, and now we're logging in as, you got logging in as Joshua, right?
Yes.
Remind me and I'll make you another login for you. So that way, if he makes a mistake, we know it was him, not you. Haha. User, let me see. You said contacts, right?
Yep, it was in the contacts tab.
And I'm gonna do lead value on the context attribution. I'm gonna give you access to attribution. This is a very powerful tool we just implemented. I'm actually going to use you as a user role admin. Let's see if that works. Refresh your page right now and let me know if you see the contacts and manual imports.
Okay,
I'm
refreshing right now.
Yes, do that for me right now and let me know if it works. It should work already.
Yep, that added import contacts.
Booyah! So you have to be an admin, guys. I told you I don't know it all. I'm learning just like you guys. So it's just a lot of info. It's a lot of things to learn, and that's why I want to. I'm taking a step at a time. So we got that right on the campaign. How to build a campaign. How to trigger the form.
Yep.
Right. And thank you for asking that, because the lead not always comes from a maybe we want to do an actual manual import of one lead, or you can do it through a lot of importing a lot of leads, or it can come in through an opt-in, a website or a funnel. So
Mhm.
there's many different ways to import a lead. So thank you for asking that, Josh. So I know, did you guys have some questions on your account?
Yeah, do we? Yeah, Amberly probably has the most questions. She's been actually doing the majority of the work on everything.
I know you did a great job. She's doing awesome.
Yeah, pull if you can pull up our account and
I
let's
did.
look and see what she's
got it
doing
right here.
here. Okay.
So let's
Yeah,
look at some
'cause
campaigns.
She's been working on a bunch of stuff.
Okay. And this is
We're
great
just-
because I have Rebecca and I have Michelle. We're all trying to learn. This is all for the business coaching part. So I have like 4 different business coaches on here right now. So this is great, guys. Coach's site. So what questions what questions does she have?
Okay, I was going through and looking at all the funnels, forms, campaigns, and on your last training from Saturday, you wanted us to set up Book With Me. So I know I see the form, but I don't.
It sounds echoey. I'm not sure if it's maybe if are you Josh, are you on the same one?
Okay, that can you hear me better?
Yeah, but much better. There you go.
Okay, yeah, Joshua had his unmuted, so it was
Yeah.
me in the background.
Oh yeah, I was hearing you twice.
Well, yeah, he's close by and we're on our separate computers. Okay, so on that Saturday, you were saying one of the forms that needed to be set up for LPW was the Book With Me. And so I found the form, but I need to find the trigger and the campaign that goes along with it to make sure everything is in sequence.
Okay, so let's reverse engineer it. The Book With Me is the actual funnel, right? Landing page.
The form.
Well, the Book With Me is like actually a calendar.
Okay, well, it said what about the form Book With Me form questions, or is that just not applicable right now?
Book With Me form
questions.
What do you mean form questions?
That's what it's labeled under the form builder. Yep, it's right there at the top, the 1, 2, 3, 4th one down.
This one?
Yes.
Book With Me form questions. This is if you wanted to embed this book questions, if you wanted, well, yeah, this is a form, okay? So let's reverse engineer it. Let's go back to, are you talking about for somebody to come in and book a call with you, right?
What you referenced on that LPW is going to be asking for, because I want to make sure I gave them the right stuff.
Okay, so no. So what they ask you for is these, and I'm gonna show you real quick, okay? And thank you for asking that. So form builder, they ask you for a couple of different ones. They ask you for the free training, right?
Yep, I've got that organized.
They have the 4 videos.
Yep.
Okay. They also ask you for 2 of them, which is the I'm gonna go back to mine. Let's go to mine and I'll show you which ones. The 10X Success Coach 10X ebook, the free training, the academy, the 4 videos, and then the other one, the academy. So you have these 4 that they ask you for. So you want to name them if you want to take a screenshot of this. And in each one of the questions, like they ask you form for this, form for this, or form for that, right? So and that's why I named them like that. They ask you one for the successcoach.com, right? So what you want to do is actually just go to edit, integrate, and you're going to send them this link and this embedded one.
Okay, yes, I understand. I understand that.
Okay.
I just instead of the .com, I had mine had the Rhino Elite Consulting with the 10K, the free training, the 4 videos. So what is that one for free? Because I don't recall seeing that one.
All right, let's go look at that one. Which one was that?
One that had your .com and it just had free.
So the 10X Advantage Academy free. I think this is for the free training. So you have, we
Yeah,
will
you have
to-
one labeled free training and then one labeled for free.
free training for videos. I gotta look at the ones they send you because they ask you for the different questions. They ask you for 4 of them, right?
Okay, so when you were referencing the booking, that was just the booking calendar. That wasn't a separate form.
No, because yes, they ask you for the calendar. They ask you for the calendar
Okay.
link. So what you want to do on the calendar link is actually give them, let me see.
Yeah,
So when
the
you wanna-
links dot.
Yes, so you want to go to the funnel builder, right? And I created that one, book with me, right?
Right.
So you created this one. So you want to link it first to your domain, right? So
Yep, I've got all that.
so you put the book in. Is it already connected?
Yep, everything's already set up and connected.
All right, so let's look at the domains. Ebook, connect, book, right? So now you're gonna go here. Calendar booking, calendar opt-in.
Yep, you said we could choose between the book with me and the calendar booking. So we went
Okay,
with the
so
calendar
you-
booking for generalized.
All right, so you named that you went through which one?
The calendar booking page. It's at the top.
Right here, right here. There you go. So this is the one they ask you for.
Okay.
And that's the one they put at the bottom and everything. When they want to contact you, more information, they'll go directly to this one.
Okay, so when we filled out that form, obviously all that was sent in before we were setting all this up. So do I just need to email them and give them the correct
Yes.
URL?
Yes, just tell them you need some updates, send them to support, and then they'll be able to update all the stuff for you.
Okay, awesome.
Javi, I just wanted to clarify for everybody else that's on the call for the coaches is that only us special folks at the moment are having the ability to do this. LTW would be doing this for them if we weren't doing it ourselves, correct?
No,
They would not be building out those.
no, they don't. They just give you the information. They'll say, go get you Aweber, go get you this, go get you that, and go put it all together.
So they would have you build out the form and then still send you the link.
Yes, they will have to fill out the form. They will have to get the HTML code, and that's why I was even talking to Michelle about that. That is so hard for people because when people doesn't know how to create forms and I don't know how to do
Oh
it,
yeah.
it gets complicated. That's why I
But
wanted
yeah,
to.
there's a lot of people that don't even know what HTML is. HTML.
Yeah,
you know.
what's the embed code? They're like, what is that? What do you mean embed code?
Okay. All right. Well, so this just puts us on a whole different level, man. This software is
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, it is because it's a totally different level because we're doing it for you. Like people don't understand, like all the funnels that I'm giving to people, this is like $2,500 in funnels.
Thousands of dollars. Yeah.
So sometimes we need to see the the big picture.
It's the value that comes in,
Right.
as this program.
All right, guys, any other questions?
I have one. This is Rebecca.
Rebecca in the house.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Michelle, by the way.
Hi,
my,
Rebecca.
my question is, I was going to, I'm just digging into this and getting it all set up for me. And I went into the settings where it says domain.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to kind of go there so everyone sees what I'm talking about.
Well, what's the name of
Under
your
settings.
gold? Let me see.
Go to settings.
Gold standards. Okay, I'm in your account.
Okay.
Settings,
Yeah, domain.
domains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I
So
went in and I did the add new domain thing, and I went to my host is on GoDaddy, and I put in my domain name there, which is the Gold Standard Business Academy.
okay,
Um,
gold standard.
Business Academy.
Gold standard what?
Business Academy.
Okay.
And then / digital card.
Okay. So what you would do is the following.
Well,
Okay.
it was / there, then digital card. And I did the C name on the other side, and it keeps saying it doesn't see it.
Okay. Hold on one second. So first it goes what was the subdomain?
Digital card. D, yeah.
Digital card dot the Gold Standard Business Academy.com.
Aha. That-
Now let's see if it connects it. If you have it right, it'll connect from here. Booyah.
Oh, look at that. I got the other part right.
Yeah. You just had it backwards. So which one do you want to book it? Digital card. That's
Yeah,
to the
the one you have under Linktree.
Linktree. There we go. Booyah. Done.
Nice.
And then
Okay. now I know
if
how
you
to
go
do
in
the rest,
here, and if you
'cause now
go
I
in
got to
here,
do all the rest. So that was where I was hung up.
okay,
Perfect.
so here we go. You're gonna edit here, and you
Yeah.
want to make sure that it's Linktree home, and save it. And then how do you test it? Is now you go into funnels, Linktree, booyah, there it is. And I go here.
You can see I started editing it. I haven't finished yet because I wanted to figure out how to hook it up first.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. There you go, hooked up for you.
All right. Now I know how to do all of them. So now I can go
Yeah.
and do all of them. But is that working?
And this hasn't connected because it usually takes like maybe a couple of minutes to sync.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
But if you
perfect.
want to do that, you go here too, and you go. If I go to settings and the Linktree, I know that it's connected to the right one, so it is
Alright,
all right.
Now I can go in and do all of them because there's a bunch to do. So
Yes.
perfect. Yay. that was
got
it.
it.
That was my question for the time being. That's the project I'm working on.
Yeah, the links.
One
Yeah,
thing at a
awesome. All right.
Oh, and I got a email from your guy too. Thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to check up with him. I know I got an email reply from him. I think he was out of town or something. But he's amazing. So you love working, with him.
Yeah, I have someone else that might want his services too. So thank you for the info.
Okay, no problem. Okay, guys, what more questions? Hope you guys understand the process of what's the entrance to your funnel. Your entrance to the funnel is either a funnel or whether it's an manual import. Joshua, thank you for asking that, because that was very key to people understand they can actually import a whole entire database. And so what you want to do is make sure that we understand that you can import a person, you can import a list. Make sure, I'm going to give you a good key on this, guys. If you want to import a list, make sure you scrub that list. There's actually a couple of free list scrubbing tools out there. And for those of you who don't understand what's scrubbing the list, it's actually cleaning that list before you can put it into a campaign, because it could trigger a lot of spam. And eventually you can get blocked if you're not doing that. I do that all the time. Just for you guys to know, I'm going to give you guys a good little tool. Let me see. I forgot what how we named this account. Prospecting, maybe? Prospecting San Antonio. So I'm doing this, guys, for all of the coaches on here. We're doing a manual import. So I'm doing, so that I got my people doing. Here's the free ebook lead finder, and let me see if it's this one. I don't know which one it is. I wanted to show you, but I have somebody already importing a bunch of, I don't think this is it, because I know we have a bunch of leads already in there. I just don't know what account it was under. So I got to check and see, but I'll let you guys know it. When it's working properly, I'm going to give it, whoever wants it from LPW, if you guys want the whole campaigns and everything, it'll work of how you get like leads. I have a place where I can import the leads, download the leads, like all the local businesses. Let's just say I say chiropractors. I can download all the leads for all chiropractors. I can scrub that list and then import it in here and automatically trigger all the campaigns. And I already have all that done for us.
Yes, I want it.
No, you don't, Joshua.
I want it like yesterday.
Okay. Let me get with my VA and I'll send you a link to import it into your system. Cool.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Me
Yeah,
too.
yes.
Oh, I said me too, please.
All right, we got the Me Too company up in here. Let's do this.
You know who me too is?
All right, you guys. I gotta remember one thing, okay? When I make all of you guys millionaires, make sure you throw me a bone. Just throw it. Psh.
You make me
Interesting.
I will fly to San Antonio and buy you dinner. How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Or not
Sounds
San
good.
Antonio. Wait, you're in Austin. Austin.
I mean, no, I'm in
No,
San Antonio.
he's in
San
San
Oh,
Antonio.
San Antonio. I had it right the first time. Okay.
Yeah. I'm in the #1 city in the world, not #2. Austin's
Oh.
#2. San Antonio is #1. Did you guys, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we were talking about that today. San Antonio is one of the main cities that people are coming into within the next couple of years. We're gonna be like, we're already the bomb. We're gonna be the bomb.com. No. You guys stay where you're at, okay? You guys just stay where you're at. We got this covered down here.
Oh, I got Javi, it's Rebecca, and I'll tell you, I think my city has got yours beat.
Yeah, you got what?
I think my city's better, so I'm not coming here.
Where you at, Rebecca?
South Lake Tahoe.
Thank you for letting me know that. I'm gonna send a campaign over to that area and see how it works.
Hey, it's a tourist town. There ain't nothing going on as far as business, so don't have at it.
Yeah. Well, over here is tourists as well too, but I think there's a lot of businesses growth in here, so forth. Yesterday I went to an event. There was like 85 businesses in there, and I actually got 2 leads. One person already coming in. I got 2 people coming into the event on the 23rd, just from one meeting. I sent my team. That guy sent me an email, and he was like, "Man, I want to know everything you're doing."
Nice.
So people are hungry to learn. People are hungry to that. That's why I'm always here. I just wanted to commit to every Thursday coming in here. I'm looking to do 2 days, 1 Q&A and 1 training. This is going to be recorded. I'm going to put the pre-record. Actually, it's on the Facebook group, so it's already on there. I'm doing Zoom and I'm doing Facebook Live on the group, just to feed you information. Interested in Scrub tool that help to know email change? Yes, Gina, to answer your question, I will, and I'll give you access to the tool. I think there's a couple of them. I'll ask my virtual assistants which ones are we using, which one's more effective, and I'll send it over to you. I'll send you the link. There's a couple of them that are free tools too, as long as you're not doing like 100,000 emails. But it's very critical that we do that with our list if we're importing a big list. Okay. Absolutely, Gina, and I'll get with you later on to finish the other stuff that we're working on. Any other questions, guys? No more questions. Awesome. Well, it's right on time, 1:59. Thank you for being here, guys. Anything I can always do to help and serve, that's what I'm here for. Thank you for being on here because, unfortunately, it's very hard for me to train one person at a time. That's why I do it this way, so that way we can all have and we can all be successful. And like we always say, it's all about taking action. If we don't take the action, we can look at it, looks pretty, it looks amazing, but until we go into digging into it, and it will never work, right? Everything works if we work. So hope it helps. I'm super, super, super excited about everything that's going on with this system. I'm excited. I think God just, gives you the desires of your heart, and he's given me mine. And I'm grateful for that as well. So you guys have an amazing rest of the day. I got another call with Joshua and his wife right now. So I see you guys later on. Have an amazing rest of the weekend already. Man, it's already Thursday. All right. See you guys.